Hey guys, it's Kat and I'm back today to try on my face some holiday sets from M Cosmetics. So I was lucky to be sent this. We were talking about them on Beauty News a few weeks ago and we're talking about how great like the packs are because they have some really popular products. And I was like, I really want to try that blush thing. I really want to try that lip thing. And I was luckily enough sent them. So I want to put them on my face and play with them, but we'll go through the packs first and I'll tell you what they're about. All right, so the first pack comes in this sort of pencil case type makeup bag. It does say M Cosmetics on it. I'm not sure if you can see because it's sort of like just raised in the material, and you open it up and there are two products, and it's also got a little gift little tag, so you can do, you know, to from. It's got nice gold detailing. Their sort of graphics are really nice as well, so it's just a little tag. And in here is a liquid lipstick. So these are the Infinite Lip Cloud. It's a long wearing lip cream. It's in the shade Magic Hour, which is one that I don't have, which is good because I've got 3 of these. I'd call this sort of like a dark peachy pink, so it is definitely more of a peachy pink color, but it's like a mid-tone shade. So that's that. These smell so nice. They smell like vanilla. They're really beautiful. Then there's also an eyeliner. I might actually use this one today because it's a brown eyeliner, and I actually really love sort of brown liquid liners. I think they're sort of really underrated. So this is the Illustrative eyeliner brush tip in brown. So I love that this has a brush tip, and it's a very, very, very finely pointed brush tip, which is amazing because you can do some really fine detail work. But the color is a beautiful dark brown. So another thing that I really like is when the brown eyeliners are dark enough to sort of give a nice shape to the eye. Often you find some brown eyeliners that are a little bit lighter and they don't really line the eye as well as a dark brown. So that's a really, really beautiful color. So that was the smallest pack. I will have details on the screen and I'll have links in the description box. The second smallest pack is this one. It's got 3 items. It does have a makeup bag. This one's a bit different to the last one. So it's got a bit of a handle going on. It's see-through, so it's a good for like, not that we're traveling anywhere, but international travel when you need like a clear toiletry bag. The last 2 packs also have this same bag, so I won't talk about them in much detail then, but this also has a Happy Holidays sort of card to it. It's also got the same gift tag that the other one had, and these are the 3 products. One thing I did want to point out about this bag is it looks quite small, but when you actually widen it out, the base sort of flattens and it can hold a lot more. There you go. So you can widen it to that and it can probably hold a full face of makeup or a whole skincare routine, which is great. All right, this pack also has an eyeliner, but it's in the shade black. So it's that same beautiful brush tip, but just a different color, which is great. I'm not sure if you can tell too much, but you can tell the difference between the 2 because one has brown plastic and one has black. These look like really beautiful liners. They swatch really beautifully, and did I smudge that on my shirt? It also has a mascara and a clear brow gel. I will be using these today, so I won't open them up and show you now. I'm not going to swatch a mascara and a clear brow gel anyway. I'll just demonstrate it later. The next pack, which you can see is sort of a bit bigger because there's more product in it. It contains the Heaven's Glow Radiant Veil Blush in the shade Faded Clementine. Now I'm not going to open this because I already have one, so I'll swatch it for you because I've got it right here. So this is what it looks like. It's like a beautiful baked blush, and it's got this sort of orangey base and then a beautiful gold sheen to it. It's a really, really pretty blush. I did do a video demonstrating it and a few other M Cosmetics products a little while ago. You can see you can build it up or you can really blend it out. So it is quite a blendable and buildable blush, and it does have this beautiful sort of luminescence to it, which I love. So along with this blush, there's also 4 other items in this pack. 2 of them are double ups from the last pack, so I'll demonstrate them. So you get the clear brow gel and the mascara, and then you get, I'm so excited for this, the lip cushion, which is in the shade Venetian Rose. I've been wanting to try these for so long. As soon as I was going to place an order, I'm like, I'm buying a whole bunch of these. They're like tinted lip balms, but they're really gorgeous, and I'll put a photo on the screen. One thing I like about M Cosmetics is the photos on their website are very accurate to what you see in person. They don't do a lot of like crazy photoshopping or anything, and these look gorgeous. All right, one thing I want to note about these do like have a click wind up mechanism. So once you've clicked it up, I don't think you can wind it back down. So don't wind this all up because you won't be able to wind it back down. But this is a shade here. Oh, it's so creamy. That's why it's got that click mechanism. So it's got that sort of click mechanism because if you wind it up, it's just going to smudge and it's just going to break. So I just want you to click up the smallest amount, apply it, because that will stop this really buttery, soft, pigmented formula from breaking or getting damaged in the tube. This pack also has a lip liner. This is the Soft Blur Velvet Lip Liner in the shade Kitten. I wonder if it pairs well with the lip product, because I'll try it today. So this is a wind up, a retractable lip liner, so it goes up and down. And let's compare it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's very soft, doesn't feel dry at all, but it doesn't feel overly creamy. It just sort of glides on really nicely, and it is a really beautiful nude color. I also re-swatched this because I thought the messy one looked gross. I think that last pack was the biggest one available. The second biggest one and the last pack is this one here. And I'm really excited about this one as well because they've got one of their most popular products and one of the most popular shades. So this is the Colour Drops Serum Blush in Venetian Rose. Now this is, along with that lip product, this is one of the products I've really wanted to try, and I've had a lot of people recommend it to me. So I'm very excited to try it today. As long as the weather holds out, because it's getting pretty dark here. What is happening? But you can see here, it's like a serum blush. So it's got a dropper and it just looks, oh, the color is so beautiful. So hang on, I'll put this down so I don't spill it. So I'll just put a little bit, just one sort of drop there, and I'll just blend that. I have heard that a lot of people say this is the best formula liquid blush because it doesn't sort of grip and look uneven. It does blend beautifully into the skin. But yeah, that's the color there, and it matches, I think, the shade here. So I'll be wearing all of those today. There's also a lip gloss. This is the clear shade, which is Quartz. So this is the Morning Dew Crystal Lip Gloss. I do love a clear lip gloss. I love a good nude, but clear is so versatile. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, it's got a beautiful vanilla scent too. I want to put a little bit on now. It's just a really beautiful, shiny, sort of wet look lip gloss. It's not too tacky, but it isn't really, really thin either. So, feels really nourishing. And the last thing I'm excited to try is, and I've never tried their eyeshadow formula. So this is the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette. And let's open it up. So it looks like this. It's a cool geometric design. I really do like their packaging. They feel really good quality, nice heavy, but it's not like overdone. It's not like too much packaging. So if I open this up, but this one has a nice mix. There's 3 shimmers, 3 mattes, perfect combo. And I'm gonna wear this today. All right, time to zoom in. I'm going to use the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, and the mascara, and the clear brow gel. I really like how compact this little eyeshadow palette is. Like, I don't mind having a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, but I like them not to take up too much space these days. So this is one that you can just chuck in your makeup bag or chuck in a drawer, which I really like. And I was just going to apply it, but I thought, bugger it, I'm going to swatch it. These actually pick up really nicely on the fingers. It's a beautiful champagne. Oh, it's a beautiful sort of rose gold. It's got a pink base with a gold sheen to it. Here's a matte. Oh, these are really beautiful. Wow, look at that. And these are the last 3 shades. So we've got a matte brown, which is really nice. This is a sort of, what is it? Like a coppery, rosy bronze shade. And this one here. They're really gorgeous. The quality seems really nice just from swatching them. It also does have a really nice big clear mirror. So theoretically you can actually do your makeup in it. You know, you probably wouldn't want to do that every day, but traveling you definitely can, or touch-ups, like you do your lips. All right, I'm just going to start with this softer pink shade. It's looking very vibrant pink on camera, but it's more of a dusty sort of rose shade. Now on my eyes, I do have a little bit of my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Au Naturel, just because I do have some contact dermatitis on my eye, and it's a good way to sort of blanket out. So you can see here, there's a bit of texture going on, and that's my skin. So there we go. All right, I've just tapped a bit off, and I'm just gonna run a little bit in the crease just to set that crease a little bit. These are really nice and blendable, which is quite nice. All right, I'm going to go for more of that rosy, bronzy shade all over the lid because I do prefer more brown tones. I would love to see them bring out a quad with sort of muted brown tones. This one's very pink toned, and the newer one they brought out is very orange toned, but I'd love to see a sort of brownie tone one because the quality of this is really beautiful. Easy to apply. You don't need to pick up much. There's no fallout. It's just, yeah, they're beautiful eyeshadows. And I want to go in a little bit with that brown shade just for the outer corner and to start putting some on the lower lash line. These feel really nice and finely milled, the mattes, so that will definitely help with the blendability. So they feel really high quality, which is nice. I feel like these are really forgiving eyeshadows because, you know, if you sort of muck up, you sort of can blend them out and just make them work. There's a little bit of fallout on the tops of my cheek, but I can just brush that away. Yeah, brushes away really easily. And I just wanted this to be a really simple eye look because that's the sort of color story. It's like just throw some on, have it look quite natural, but sort of amplify your features, which I like. So I'm going to add a little bit of this champagne color just on the inner corner. All right, I'm really happy with that look. It was really easy to achieve. It looks really sort of put together, and in person, it looks a little bit more brown. On camera, it looks a little bit more pink, but it just is really flattering to the eye, really easy to apply. Nothing too garish and crazy, but just really simple, good quality makeup. Now for the brown liner, I really want to see how this works because I do love a good liner. We all know a bit of wing liner is nothing I shy away from. I like that it's really thin because you can get a really thin line. Sometimes if they're too thick, you have to sort of go quite heavy on the lid, and then you have to sort of compensate with a bigger wing. Whereas I want something a little bit more natural, a little bit more simple. Right now it's Sunday afternoon, so, you know, I want something that's a little bit more, I don't know. All right, time for mascara. I really like this purple tube color. It's got the gold design on there, the logo, which is really pretty as well. All right, hopefully you can see it's one of those spiky brushes, but the little spikes are really, really fine and small, which I love, sort of these spiky rubber brushes. I think they work so well. All right, let's give it a crack. All right, so I'm noticing a lot more difference between the two eyes on the lower lash line. You can see that this gives a really nice sort of pretty effect. It's hard to see it above my liner, so I'm just going in with a quick second coat. I sort of feel like this sort of volumizes and separates, but it doesn't lengthen heaps. And my lashes are pretty short, so yeah, I think this is definitely more of a natural looking mascara, and it would look a lot better if you didn't have liner, or you could notice it a lot better if you didn't have liner on. Yeah, I definitely prefer this on the lower lash line. I do think, look, it does give a more natural effect. Like, it looks like it paints your natural lashes. For me, even if I'm wearing sort of nude, like natural makeup, I do like a more bold lash just because my lashes are lacking naturally. So for me, I don't know if I love this. Like, it could be a nice, like, no makeup mascara, but generally I want a mascara to be quite like bold. All right, while we're here, let's put on some clear brow gel. So I do love a clear brow gel because I do have quite unruly brows that I don't want to cut because they're too sparse as it is. This has a beautiful little sort of stubby little wand, which is great because you don't have to get gel everywhere, or it doesn't deposit too much gel. This doesn't actually feel like it's got much on it, but I can definitely see that it's brushing my hairs in a direction. So yeah, it's a sort of wand that only applies a very small amount. You're not going to get like glooped up brows. If you have very full brows, this could definitely give you that sort of swept up look. I do not have full brows. My brows are not full at all. But this is really pretty. Yeah, I'll see if it holds throughout the day. But you can definitely see it gives that sort of flicked up effect that I usually can't really achieve with my brows too much, but this is really nice. It also doesn't seem to disrupt the brow color underneath, which is great because it only has a small amount on the wand. Often when I use a brow gel, it sort of moves the color underneath and ruins the work that I've done. So it's really nice that this one doesn't do that. I like this. But now is the moment of truth. I've heard so many people recommend this. I'm a little bit scared to apply it because I'm not great at liquid blush. But what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit on the back of my hand. So I've just got a little bit there. I don't know if I should use a brush or if I should use my fingers. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one of each. So I just want to take a little bit and sort of dab it off a little bit and just put a tiny bit on. I have actually set my base, but I did spritz it with some finishing sprays to take away some of the powderiness. So this would definitely work a lot better over unset makeup, but I did my base a few hours ago, so it is what it is. Okay, it does lift a little bit with the finger on set makeup. I've just put a little bit more on there, and I'm going in with a Nabla brush. This is the foundation buffer brush, and I'm just picking up a little bit on the brush, and I want to tap it on to see if that doesn't disrupt the set makeup. All right, surprisingly, I thought this was going to be like a lot more pigmented and sort of garish to apply, but you can actually pick up quite a lot. Okay, it looks, on camera, it looks crazy. In person, it doesn't look as intense as it does on camera. All right, this brush technique definitely doesn't lift the set makeup as much as the finger does. You can see that I've applied quite a bit. It's showing up more on camera than it is in person. It looks really beautiful and natural in person. Gives like a sort of sheen to the face, as you can see. It's really, really pretty. And it doesn't feel tacky or gross. Like, it doesn't feel powdery set, but it doesn't feel like it's going to move throughout the day on my oily skin. And I really love this color. It is a pinky shade, but it's quite a cool tone pinky shade. So gives a really beautiful flush to the cheeks. I'd definitely pick up one of these in like an orange shade, because that's sort of more the shade I like to wear every day. But this is, yeah, super pretty, and it looks really sort of natural flush. All right, I'm just going to take off this lip gloss and let's put some lips on. All right, I'm going to apply a little bit of lip liner just because I can. It's a beautiful shade. Ooh, it's like a My Lips but better, so it definitely lines my lips really well. I really like this. What I love about the formula is it glides on, so it doesn't tug, but it's also not so creamy that it smudges. I do find that some brands, like I'm thinking of ColourPop, it's very creamy, but it deposits a lot of product and sort of, I don't want to say smears on the lips, but you can't get a really nice line because it's a little bit too soft. This is a lip liner that glides on the lips, but it holds its shape so you can sort of go in there and get the precise shape you want, which I like. Now, the last thing I'm going to try is this, and I'm super excited for it because I have been eyeing these off for a while. I don't think I've seen a lip product look so stunning on a model, especially on a model that I know they haven't done a lot of touch-ups, and these look gorgeous, so don't let me down. Let's have a look. Ooh, super wet look and super beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Matches a lip liner really nicely, and it's sort of like a My Lips but better shade. The only thing to be careful about is it's such a soft formula that you just need to click up a tiny bit, like one application's worth. Don't click it up too much because it will smudge in the lid. You will sort of lose it. So it is glorious. It is so shiny. It is a nice even amount of color. Feels so nice on the lips. It's gorgeous. All right, so this is the final look using a lot of the products in the pack, not all of them, but a lot of them. I'm really happy with this. I think the look is really beautiful. I feel good. I feel like I want to go out and conquer the world, which is what I think makeup should make you feel like. It was super simple to apply. I think the eyeshadows were surprisingly really easy to apply. The mattes blended really nicely. They're really finely milled. The shimmers applied really nicely without needing to like put a special base underneath or wet them or anything. It just was a really simple look. The eyeliner was gorgeous, really pigmented, really nice sort of finely pointed brush. Easy to use. The brow product, look, it was it gives you a very small amount of product. So if you've got really, really, really unruly brows, it might not hold them if you want them to be held in place like really firmly, but it definitely does help shape them. The one thing I didn't love the most about the eyes was the mascara, just because it's not as bold as I personally would like my mascara. If I didn't have the liner on, you could definitely see the mascara a lot more, so I'll play with it a bit more and I'll see how I feel about it. But everything else was gorgeous. The blush there's a little bit of a learning curve with applying it, but it does give that beautiful flush look, and it gives that beautiful, I'm not wearing any highlighter, but that gives that beautiful sort of natural glowy skin effect without needing to use a highlighter. I really like it. And the lips, I love both the lip products. They're really beautiful. So I'm really happy. All right, so I will link M Cosmetics website down below and the links to the different packs. Like I said before, what I love about these packs is that they've included some really popular products so you can trial different things. Now, I created this look that's a little bit pink. It's got that sort of glowy pink blush, the nude shiny lips, but you could very well also use the orange blush, the orange matte liquid lipstick to make more of a bolder sort of orangey tone look. There is a little bit of variety here, but also they're all popular products that people rave about. So it's a good way to sample some of the range. And the only overlap is the mascara and the brow gel. But again, those are things that you sort of can go through fairly quickly, or at least a few of them in a year if you use them every day. So I think this is a really smart holiday collection, and I know this will be a sort of the catalyst for a few people to try the products. If I had to pick my favorite packs out of the 4, I'd have to say it's the 2 larger ones, because I love the pack with the eyeshadow palette and the serum blush because they're beautiful and they pair together really, really nicely. But I also like the bigger pack that has that beautiful lip product, the lip liner. Those are really gorgeous as well. So yeah, those are probably my favorites. So a massive thank you to M Cosmetics for sending these packs out to me. I really love this look and I really love the quality of their products overall. I'm definitely going to go back and probably check out more of these lip products and try to get maybe a different shade in the blush after I play with it a bit more, because they just look so healthy and like gorgeous. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.